Good evening, I'm Jackie Spate and you're watching FBC News. The law has finally caught up with water thieves. The Water Authority of Fiji is in the process of taking 2 people to court for stealing water from their main supply pipes. Mika Longa with this exclusive report.
Water stealing has been heard of many times over the years. However, nothing was done about it. And if you are one of those using stolen water, you better think twice now. The Water Authority has a full list of water thieves and are in the process of prosecuting the first 2, whose files will be referred to the DPP's office.
The last 2 months is spent on making sure the case is solid, because these are the first 2 cases that will be taken to court.
The authority has its own investigators and lawyers who are tasked to hunt down water thieves. Their list has both domestic and commercial clients.
There will be more to come. We have a list of people who have been found to be using water illegally. And that includes commercial customers as well.
If found guilty, water thieves can be fined up to $1 million and also serve a term of imprisonment.
Hopefully send a message out to customers that we mean what we say, and we are just enforcing the provisions of the WEF promulgation 2007.
Rawai has rooted out the bad eggs from his organization who may have contributed to the actions of the water thieves.
Obviously, in the past, there's been collusion. There's been collusion not only in connections, in terms of meter reading, and those people who did it are no longer at Water Authority of Fiji.
Well, the giant has awoken. If you are stealing water from main pipes and from neighbors, stop it or be a sorry man. Mika Longa, FBC News.
Villagers of Nanganivatu and Naitasiri are still in shock following the discovery of a fetus in one of their pit toilets last night. Roland Koroi was at the scene this afternoon.
This peaceful village was abuzz last night. Police officers showed up at around 8, informing the Turanganikoro that they were here to dig up a fetus.
This news has really taken the whole village by surprise.
It's not known how the police got to find out, and even villagers were caught by surprise when the police showed up.
We were shocked when the police arrived requesting for approval. They asked to dig the pit toilet.
According to villagers, the mother, a 28-year-old, was taken in by police for questioning and is still in their custody. This would have been her 3rd child. The Turanganikoro is pleading with villagers to communicate to prevent such situations in the future. This is what remains of the pit toilet where the fetus was found. And while police are doing their own investigations, villagers here are still trying to come to terms with why and how something of this nature could occur in a village where they've known peace all their life. For FBC News in Nanganivatu, Roland Koroi.
There is no move by government to legalize sex trade in the country. Fiji's Attorney General Aya Said Qayyum has denied comments made by the Acting Permanent Secretary for Health, Dr. Joe Koroivueta, at the World AIDS Day launch yesterday, that they are currently working on the legalization of sex workers in the country. Akosita Tale has more.
In his comments to the media yesterday, Dr. Joe Koroivueta stated the Health Ministry is looking to legalize sex trade in the country and that it would help stop the discrimination of sex workers and prevent the spread of HIV/AIDS infections. However, the Attorney General has denied the claims.
There is no amendments to the crimes decree have been approved by Cabinet. And any significant changes to this decree would require Cabinet's approval and would only occur after wide community consultations.
But despite this, the Health Ministry says Fiji still faces issues with sex workers.
That sexually transmitted infections still prevailed in this affected population. So we need to intervene very focused, and we need to put where money will make the impact as far as HIV is concerned.
The crimes decree passed in 2009 proposed to penalize prostitutes and their clients. Under the decree, those who solicit money through prostitution are liable for a jail term of 6 months, while people caught hiring prostitutes can get a jail term of up to 12 years. Anybody found operating a brothel or services which procure prostitution is liable for prosecution, and anyone residing with a prostitute is liable under the decree. Akosita Tale, FBC News.
Fiji will have a huge employment gap come 2014. A study on the socio-economic and labour market trends and key employment challenges in Fiji estimates that in 2014, the labour force will stand at 523,904. Paid employment will be at a little over 162,000. Devna Ryan has more.
The study, compiled by economics dean at the Fiji National University, Dr. Mahendra Reddy, was based on his observation of the Fiji economy, which is expected to grow by less than 2% in 2014.
Employment gap in 2014, if the current growth trajectory prevails and status quo remains, then we'll have 126,000 searching for employment in 2014. Not taking into account migration and the HIV/AIDS projection.
Dr. Reddy adds a minimum wage rate should be established, and there is a need for dependent people to join the existing pension scheme.
Government needs to do is to come up in the next budget a strategy how you could encourage those who are not part of the formal sector to get into the existing social security system that we have through the voluntary pension scheme. So they could become a member, a voluntary member. The government will be able to entice them to come and become member. So the real challenge would be to get all of them registered with FNPF. So you can shift your possible major burden to this pension scheme.
There are also concerns that a large proportion of Ethiopians join the workforce from retirement as they have opted for the lump sum withdrawal from FNPF. Devna Ryan, FBC News.